cave bases have been in the game for years, but unfortunately they're quite underutilised. What they lack in convenience though can be made up for in the security that they provide. I tried to build one of these bases on a full pop vanilla server, and well, to say the least, it ended quite interestingly. I'm Nugo, I play Pseudo Vanilla, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, let's do this. Well, I think the plan this wipe is to do something a little different. I'm going to build in a cave. To both stop these videos being stale for you and me, I think the plan going forward is to theme the wipes a little bit more, instead of them just be a bit of a mess. It's been a while since I built in a cave. I don't think I've done it in these videos, but it'll be the same content as always, just a little bit more direction in it. So I'm looking forward to it. Here you go, horsey, for your troubles. What is going on? Well, just my luck, the server's crashed. Alright, we're back. I swear they never happen at a good time, eh? Who chops wood? That's 6-month-old meta. I think that's a fair sized bases out here. I think I've rode past about 8 palaces so far. I think I'm gonna chuck a quick 2x2 down first, just to stash all the stone and stuff I'm gonna need for this cave. Well, I'm in the snow now, so I should probably make use of the fact that there's nodes everywhere, so I'm just going to go grab some stone for this little 2x1 here, and also start hoarding some stone for the cave base, because I'm probably going to need a fair bit of it. I should at least get this thing turned to stone. Well, I think it's time to go have a bit of an explore, maybe see who the neighbours are, get some metal frags, some scrap for this base, and all the stuff for the cave base, or at least get started with it. I have been distracted. What do we have here? Well, I've got nothing to lose. See if I can get a couple kills with it. A few bullets and a dream. Oh yes, my favourite, good old Tommy. That was close. Please don't have friends. That's not bad, considering I just had one box and a crossbow to my name. I'm just trying to get home, there's people everywhere. Not gonna complain with a Jackie. Well, I went out to get some metal frags and somehow that's evolved into picking players off around a raid and getting a couple of Tommies and some other guns. But I mean, I can't complain, it's good. But I think it's probably time to start on this cave base, so I don't really want it to get sniped from me. One day they'll fix audio in caves. Well, she's looking pretty good. I'll give you all a tour once it's progressed a bit more. After the core of the cave base was finished, I needed a tier 2 and some scrap to craft some Tommies. I had the blueprint, it was just a matter of getting the bodies. I knew the best place to probably get this was down the train tunnels. Unfortunately, not a whole lot happened, so there isn't really any footage on it. But when I got back to base, I heard this huge raid going in above the cave on the ice lake. I wanted to go up and see what I could grub. Unfortunately though, and weirdly, having this never happened before, my PC seemed to struggle with this one particular raid. So for the next minute and a half, the footage might be a little bit choppy, but it was way too relevant to the wipe to leave it out. My poor computer. What? Alright, just a free AK kit. Hopefully I'm actually teleporting, not just on my screen. Died down a bit. I'm living that grub life. Look what I've found. After successfully grubbing that raid upstairs, and my PC almost nearly melting in half, I managed to score a few endgame kits and a fluke tier 3. I decided it was time to build a small farm base upstairs, so I got started on building that and getting the materials for it. Well, I reckon I'll get this metal started so I can finish off this base, and I think we'll go for a roam. I'll come back to him. One of the worst sprays I've ever done. Don't have a big gym sesh before spraying your Tommy. That's my tip. I know everyone hates the custom, but I don't really mind it, to be honest. Well, more guns is better than none, I suppose. But I think I'll just go down the train tunnels and get a bit more scrap for a few things I need to research. Oh shiz. Wonder how many there are. Might be in about a minute, to be honest. Victory. I'm pretty lucky he's by himself, to be honest, but I need to get out of here quick. I assume he's just going to go straight back and camp that ladder. Bad, not bad. Well, I've got a few solar panels from all that, so I think I'm gonna chuck them up on this roof and start charging batteries for the cave. I must admit, it's been quite some time since I've had to put panels up. Usually I'm a windmill man, so I don't really remember the best way they're supposed to face, but I'll just put one in every direction and I can't go wrong. But the goal is to essentially have all these panels charge the battery downstairs in the farm base, and I just run and swap 2 batteries over in the cave. That way I have like a day or 2 worth of power down the cave. While I was putting those panels down, I could see some guy like a mile away jumping around at the cave base, so... Oh, well, you know, he's got a few things on him. Probably don't need any more scrap. To be honest though, those cards are huge actually, they're gonna help with the rig. That's a massive kill, to be honest. I still don't have launch research, and I needed the scrap for that on this server. And well, I got the cards now, so probably do a rig run soon, I reckon. I think before I go too far with the whole rig stuff, I'll go to research base and get a snowmobile to help me farm. I'll kind of want to fortify the base up a bit before people start realising I'm running rig. Kind of stand out a bit when you do this monument. Opening those doors is terrifying. It's just like, just shoot me in the life, do it. Oh, I love these things. Well, I've got a fair bit of scrap now, so I reckon I'll just quickly do this tech train. Oh, classic cave sounds. Now that I had the launcher researched and the rockets researched from the last wipe, I wanted to start looking around for some clan bases to raid. I was hoping to see if I could luck out on a farm base or something like that. But unfortunately, some new neighbours of mine had some different ideas for me. On the front of this base I put a sign saying I was a role player and that I'm new, as a little trick sometimes to avoid people raiding me. But these guys, well, might have been some of the most toxic players I'd ever seen in my life. What do we have here? Here we go, I can just tell already. Let the fun begin.
Come inside, bro. What kill us, bro? What kill us? Come inside.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is them. I'll check the names, but it's good to know where they live. Might come in handy. Yep. What now? I'm very confused about what's going on right now. I have a feeling that they've just tried to rocket the guys trying to grief me on my roof. Like, I don't know. They're evolving.
Role player. I'm nice.
I'm
What
nice.
the fuck?
Like,
That's better than gay shit in the world.
Hey man, that's fanboy shit, cuz. You LGBTQ cuz?
Have a listen to him.
Hey, can I come inside your base, please? Can I come inside? Oh, God. Hello, noob. Hello, noob. Alright, nah, wait, I'm very sorry, okay? I'll be honest, bro. I'm very sorry for bullying you, right? What the? Yeah, you good, man? Like, hey, I don't wanna ghost you, man, alright? I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. There's no need to bully new players to the game, alright? I'm not gonna bully.
I just seem to attract the most interesting people in this game.
Oh my god! Bro, what the hell are you doing, bro? You're trash.
Oh, classic Rust players.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
AK delivery service. I don't think these guys are with them. I think they just heard the AK shots and came over. Free loot at this point. What are these guys up to? Like, they've got kits out now, like, they're just acting weird around the cave. I don't know if they're just trying to grief my cave mates or what, but yeah, well, this guy's a bad shot. They're trying to run back down naked now, like, oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me they've died to the spike pit. They've died to the spike pit. Far out. How many bodies are down there? They must have lost something pretty valuable. Oh my god. They're trying to raid me. Oh. I can't believe these idiots have done that. I gotta try to get this stuff out before they do. Have a listen, they're still trying to get it back. They have not said a word since this whole thing started. God. Yes, you've seen that correctly and you're not tripping balls. The toxic trio that had been griefing me all day with a lot of stuff happening off camera as well, just got counter-raided by a spike pit. Now that these guys had disappeared, possibly even rage quit, I decided to take the opportunity to go down and build a quick boat base and use the AK and bolty I got earlier in the day to try and get a rig run done. What? Yeah, this isn't a good place to be right now. What is going on? Just killed 5 people from a boat trying to do rig. Oh my god, they've just come off cargo. Can't carry everything. I'm gonna have to like do a couple runs to get all this stuff. I'll probably time skip it in the editing afterwards, like post-production, but this is all the loot from all of the bodies out in the ocean. It took me like a good half an hour to pick it all up, but these guys were genuinely loaded. Like they just finished a rig run, like they were stacked. I want you to cast your mind back earlier in the video where I had my 3 totally not toxic friends try and grief my farm base. I wanted to raid these guys. I didn't feel comfortable with them being near my base anymore. To be quite frank, they did not deserve an online raid whatsoever, but I went over there with a bunch of boom and I was going to raid them online or not. Don't know if they're online, and to be honest, I don't really care. Classic open doors. Yeah, it's pretty average to be honest. There's a little bit in here. Well, they weren't mega loaded, probably wasn't worth it, but I kind of really want to raid them and send a message. Well, I mean, the high qual was handy and they had a few resources in there, but yeah, well that scrat's really starting that up, I should really use that. After that uneventful raid, I was still happy that I got a bit of revenge against the guys that were trying to grief me. Their bodies weren't in the base, so who knows, maybe they moved earlier in the day. But at this point I wanted some more turrets, HQM to really fortify my cave base, so I was actually going to attempt to try and get on the rig this time. Someone's jacked my rib. Gonna have to use my backup boat. Oh, it's the glitch. I don't know how I've survived that. They need to fix that glitch. There's like 6 people in there. I haven't used this thing for a while. Jesus, there's a bit going on there. I think I've got them all though. I think that last dude that I shot with the bolties, he got back in his boat. I think he bled out because, like, I seen his rib kind of just stop in the distance. I don't think he. I don't know why he'd get out and swim from there. Not this shiz again, where you just gotta go through the water like looking for corpses. Ooh, LR. Surely this has HEs in it. Well, managed to get done. It's pretty handy when everyone's in blue hazzies. AKs tear through them, so thank you, Snow. Well, starting to get loaded now. I reckon I'll smash another one out and try scrap everything for the HQM I need to armour this base. Well, the absolute middle of nowhere, why is there a guy in an iceberg? Wilshire? Holy, I'm pretty much one hit. We can't have that now, can we? I'm going back for him. Where's his mates? Oh, I love that sound. These guys must be new in the area, like I've never seen their names. Well, now that the treasure's home, I think it's time for a base tour. Well, essentially you come through the front door and you get a heartbeat sensor. I'll just act like I'm not oofed on it. Essentially, if it picks up a player, it'll turn the turrets on. These turrets stay on essentially indefinitely until the battery runs out, really. You got a bunker here. Another turret. Haven't got the HQM yet to completely fortify this thing, but you get the point. Bit of a jump up. Got a few garage doors and some armored doors that you can get through. I haven't fully filled the corridor yet, but yeah, just imagine like 20 of them. Got some nice lights. Got a nice open core, some backup jennies. I'll explain them in a bit. Yeah, so you got the electrics and the most RP cave core you've ever seen in your life, and a disco floor. So it's not the like best defended cave, but like it's cozy and all that sort of stuff. But essentially here you've got this battery, and I charge the ones upstairs in those solar panels, and I bring them down and swap them over. This thing can last about 8 hours with 4-5 turrets on it, and like double that with no turrets, just lights running. Yeah. So up here you've got all the electrics around the automation of the base. I'm not going to go too in depth with it because the video will go for an hour, but essentially, yeah, just power distribution for lights and turrets, and then I can get my phone out and hit a button and turn the backup jennies on. So yeah, this is all powered from my phone. Yeah, if that sensor goes off, I can just turn them on, and yeah, they'll come on. Even if I'm not online, I can get a bit of base defense. That way the battery never runs out during the night. It's pretty cozy little setup. I'm quite impressed with it. I've never really actually built one for a while. But yeah, that's the base. To be quite honest with you, I was kind of expecting this to be about the end of the video. But while I was AFK eating my dinner, some very interesting things started to happen around the base. Those guys that I was fighting on the way back from the last rig run were a new clan around town. I have a feeling that they knew where I lived, and one of them might have followed me down the cave without me noticing. It's a lot of footsteps. I don't know, maybe they're scouting and they've just flown away. And they're back. Oh, it's happening. I hope they've got a lot of rockets. Got one of them. I can still hear him up here though. I can kind of hear these like scuffed gunshots upstairs. They might be getting counted. kind of just waiting for him to go through the bunker. I might realise this ain't cheap.
That's all good, man. Yeah, that was too expensive. Yeah,
I just want to say a genuine GG to the guys that tried to online raid me. I doubt they watch these videos, but if they do and you recognise your names, I genuinely appreciate it. That's only the second time that I've ever been online in this video making process. I have been online raided before I was making videos, but these days it is a seriously rare occurrence, to the point where that was number 2 in almost 4 months. But yeah, I went to log out but noticed a 4-man crew building on the ice lake above my cave base. I went over and had a chat, and they actually were pretty nice dudes. It was their first time back in quite some time on Rust, so I figured now's the perfect opportunity to jump off. I gave them a tour of the cave base, showed them how to seal the bunker, took all my locks off and gave them the base. So hopefully they got to make use of the cave base and didn't get raided by the same dudes after I logged off. But with that being said, guys, this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed what you see. I'll see you guys next time in 2 weeks. Peace out.